human beings have the faculty to move in time. We can travel to the past and to the future. And this is pretty amazing because you can learn, acquire information, knowledge that you can use excellent, beneficial. You can learn a language like Spanish, Hebrew, or English, and then Sanskrit, Pali. You can after use it, express it, and to be less limited. You can learn different subjects, matters, and there is excellent, nothing bad with it. Try to imagine if you, without this faculty, you need to learn every single day, even how to drive, how to eat, how to talk, how to walk. And we can move to the future like all these big, tremendous visionaries. All the technology, science, big discoveries are a product of these people who look forward, look into the future, and project themselves and humanity in the advancement. And we have a present, but the present is not time. Present is not time. We can talk about the past century, the past year, the past month, hour, minute, second. And we know that we talk about a certain measure of time. The past year, 2019, yeah, we know what we talk about. 12 months, that they are all past. The past month, the past day. Or we can talk about future, next year, next century, next minute, next hour. And yeah, there is an hour that is future. There is a year that is future. But when we talk about the present, we can talk about the present year, but there are a few months that are already past. So it's not all the present year, a year that is present. And other months that are future, that still are not. So, okay, we can talk about the present month, but even in the present month, there are days that are past and days that are future. So let's talk about the present day. But the present day, there are hours that are past and hours that are future. So the present hour, minute, second. No, there is not a measure of time that you can say this is the present, the now. Because the now is the infinite space where everything takes place. It is not time. It's an infinite place, or what the Torah called Hamakom. One of the names of the divine in the Torah is Hamakom, the place. The place. We'll name the beginning, how the divine, is the Makom, the place. The place, the infinite place where everything takes place. Imagine planets. You can talk about planets, different planets. But there is a space where these planets take place. Okay? Now imagine space where planets, bodies, everything that is physical take place, and everything that is mental, thoughts, ideas, concepts take place, even the ego, emotionally, feeling like happiness, distress, anger, fear take place. Everything take place. That is the place, the space, amakom, infinite space. That is the present. To meet the present is to meet the place. There is chronological time, that is the past of the watch, the past of the calendar, the future of the calendar, and there is the what I call the psychological time, that is totally different. Nothing to do with the chronological time. Chronological time is yesterday, past year. Chronological future is next year, next century, next hour. Nothing more than that. Psychological time is something completely different. It is not only memories, but nostalgies. It is my mother in my head, my father talking to me still today, my uncle say that you are a mediocre person, still there. We live according to this psychological past. This psychological past is what willed the ego, or what we think we are. From the first moment, beautiful baby is the opinion of your mother. Intelligent boy, girl, can be the opinion of your father. Beautiful, intelligent, wise, stupid, good for nothing. Opinions of your friends, your family, your teachers, your boss, etc., etc. And a lot of opinions that are all peripheral opinions, external opinions from people who don't know you from outside, that conform together your identity or egoic phenomenon, that is what you think or believe you are. That nostalgies make you to be something. You don't live according to what you are, but you live according to what you think you are. That means your past influence your present. You live according to what your mother wants you to, how your mother wants you to live. Maybe you are a doctor, a professor, a lawyer. You are what you're supposed to be. You are what you expected to be. You try. You make efforts. From there, a lot of conflict arise. That we don't live according to what we are, but according to what we're supposed to be. We behave in certain ways. That is the ego. Past, memory. We don't act from the present, but from the past, from that nostalgies and expectations that others has from us. And the psychological tomorrow, the psychological future. Our dreams that we pursue day and night. Fantasies, illusions. All this psychological time influence our present, that is our reality. Our now is our truth, our only truth. To live in the present, to be totally present, is to be in truth. But the now is so influenced by this past, psychological past and psychological future. We think that we are happy according to what's going on, what happens in this moment. We think that our happiness or distress are a result of what happens in the present, of the occurrences of the present. No? That is the idea. But you can see that your actual, factual happiness is totally conditioned by your psychological past and your future, by your memory and your imagination. Because psychological past is only memory, and psychological future is only imagination. But those influence your present. You cannot be happy in this moment, even if everything is wonderful, if you have a turbulent past, a past that you was abused in different ways, if you have a difficult childhood, if you was neglected by your family, etc., your past, you cannot go to sleep properly. You are influenced by your past. And not only that, you need a promised future. You need an ordered future with goals, with order, with security, projects, etc. Only then you can enjoy your present. If the future, even you need to go to the dentist, whatever you are afraid of, if you need an operation, if you need to, maybe some debt that they will take your house in the next month if you don't pay, if you are, I don't know, there is any problem with your car, even if in the present you have everything to be happy, you have a beautiful food, place, and people, you cannot be happy. Will be impossible for you. If in the past you fight with somebody, you have a big discussion with a good friend, and that friend hurt you, you continue with this hurt, thinking about the fight and thinking about your friend. Sometimes you cannot sleep even. This past always, but it still disturb you. And the future, you need a stable future in order to enjoy the present. So this condition, your present, is totally conditioned to your past in your memories and your future in your imagination. And then that present that you live, you even don't touch the present. You never touch the now. You never was in the present moment. It is totally past and future. And we talk about psychological time. Psychological time. And that is our way of life. All our way of life. Running after desires, dreams, and illusions in some future. Every single moment. We sit the morning, the husband sit in front of a coffee, but you don't enjoy the coffee because he read the newspaper. He don't enjoy that coffee with a toast because that are not the real thing. The real thing is at work. That is all the reason why he is there. The work is not all the thing too, because the work is only a tool in order to achieve money. And that money is not the real thing to be with, because that money is in order to buy a house. And the house is not all the thing, and etc., etc. Everything is only a tool to achieve something else in some future, and we never arrive to the present, to the now. And life, it is the present. The reality cannot be a tool or a medium for nothing, because life is all what is. There is nothing but life. Cannot be a tool to achieve something else. And sometimes we succeed to realize a dream. Can be a house, a car, a relation, a profession, etc. But then you will see that people are not so happy. Like the woman, mother of 2 children, that was all the time angry. Shout on the husband, shout on the children. Why you didn't wake up? And the husband knows that she wanted very much a diamond. So a friend say, you know what? Buy this diamond to her. She will be happy. Really? You think so? Yes. So the husband buy the diamond that he knows that. And in the morning, he come to her with the children, and they show to her, see what we have for you. I say, so amazing, this diamond. She was so happy. That day she make the breakfast for the children and the husband. And she was smiling, happy. And the husband say, fantastic, now I discovered the method. So a few days after, she come back to be the same. What happens? Tomorrow morning nobody wake up, we need to wake up. And the husband say, yeah, but now I know the secret. He went, he take the diamond, and he come and say, this is for you. What you do? Bring me the diamond. Bring it back to the place. You will now lose the diamond. And he don't understand why it doesn't work anymore. Why this doesn't work? Because when we only look and have desires for things in the future, when these things sometimes come to the present and appears in our present, they knock on the door and we are not there anymore. We are not present. Where we are? Still looking in the future. Always looking in the future. The diamond of the meditation come to you every single moment. And you want it to come. Knock at the door, but you are not there. You are still waiting, looking, totally directed to the tomorrow.